This is yet another opportunity where you can actually study for free without paying any tuition fee. Your cost of living will actually be given to you in an allowance, and also you are going to be getting a furnished room in a shared student flat in this country that we are going to be talking about. Possibly, you are also going to be getting some travel contribution for your journey in this country before the start of your courses. And all the benefits attached to this, the admission application requirements, all the procedure you need to follow are things that we are going to be exploring in today's video. So I want you to make sure you sit back and relax, click on that like button, and also drop a comment. Okay, now let's quickly go to the official portal to see information for ourselves. If you are going to be applying to this scholarship today, you need a copy of all your university certificate and performance record. You also need a copy of your study, specific work training, and other internship that you've actually taken if you have all the certificate. If you must be selected into this scholarship, you need to provide evidence of the net household income, which actually shows that you don't have the capacity to pay your tuition for the program you are applying to. And how can you do this? You can easily do this by providing your bank statement. And also, if you look at it here, it says if the applicant only included information on the net household income, you are able to skip through this process by actually providing your bank statement, your pay slip, pension notice, okay, and also bank statement, as you can see it right here. Okay, evidence that you can attach is that bank's pay slip, pension notice, and also bank statement, which actually shows that you don't have enough income. If you are a student who have already applied to schools in Germany, then you can also participate in this scholarship. You just need to provide the copy of your student visa for the German university and also some documents from your university. You will need to attach copy of your international passport with a current passport pictures on it just for identification purposes. You will also need to attach copy of your latest school or university certificate with a grade overview, and this can be actually done using your transcript of records. So for you to be selected into this scholarship, there are three phases that you have to go through. The first phase is actually submitting your recommendation letter, and this recommendation letter from applicants are carefully reviewed. Then after this, they are going to share a link to you via your email address. So this is not the random, or this is not the popular application process that you have to follow. They have to actually review your recommendation, and when they review your recommendation, they send you the official link to the application portal, because they don't want the application portal to be flooded with people who are not eligible for the program and who are not eligible to get this scholarship. And during the second phase of the selection process, the application form, application grades, and also financial situation are carefully reviewed. What you are going to be doing at this period is you have to make sure you provide your information carefully, and also you attach all your transcript of record, which actually shows your academic performance, and then you also attach your bank statement, pay slip, and all the evidence that you can actually use to prove that you don't have enough source of income, right? At the third selection stage of the process, an interview via a video conferencing method will actually be conducted to know how fluent you are in speaking English, and then they are going to be examining your document and also deem suitable for the scholarship by actually examining your intelligence, okay, during the interview stage. And also the proposed social or non-profit project and its objectives can be discussed to define the 4 6 months timeline. So I'm going to be showing you how you can actually do this. I mean, how you can actually get the project topic to be able to make use of it for your application or for your second phase or third phase of this process, right? So there's also a sample that you can actually follow, and this is what I want to show you right now. If you apply to this offer, or if you have been selected, you can actually get additional financial resources to actually implement your project, and this will actually be decided case by case. Okay, so everything regarding additional support will actually be different, because that people will actually get tuition fee being paid. Not only tuition fee will be paid, but also a shared apartment, and also your cost of living allowance, okay, will also be given to you, which is amount to like 480 euro per month, and also possibility of getting a travel contribution for your journey to Berlin, right? And if you then come right here to the bottom right here, you are going to see some information here which says if tuition fee exceeded the national average, a deductible can be expected. Okay, so you see that the budget for trip within Europe is maximum 500 euro, and for travel outside of Europe, maximum 1000. Okay, so if you are going to be getting the fund to actually move around before you start your course of study, then that is what you should actually expect. And if you look at it here, the reference to a section which is section 16, and which is what we have right here, which is the budget right here. Okay, now let's examine the criteria for selection. First, you need qualification for university entrance, information about the next household income, which we've talked about, copy of your last school, which is your university certificate that shows the grade point, and also your grade overview. Your transcript of record can actually do this, and copy of your highest education degree. If you have a bachelor, you add it there. If you have masters, can actually make use of the highest one that you have. And these are things that are not required, but you can actually add them because it's optional here. If it's available, you can add it, and if it's not available, you can also go ahead to add it. Okay, I mean, you can go ahead to skip it. Admission to a university or University of Applied Science in Berlin or Potsdam. Okay, if you look at it here, you are going to see that you actually need to submit. If you look at this section, you are going to see that interested applicants should know that application for a place at the university or University of Applied Science at Berlin or Potsdam is required, and this is actually done separately to the scholarship application. That is, applicants are responsible for this themselves. Okay, what this is actually telling you is that you can actually submit separate application for your admission application, and this is something that you must make sure that you complete the steps. Okay, a lot of schools actually have the option of you submitting an application for a scholarship and not for admission, or in the other way, vice versa, and this actually replace both application, but this time you have to actually go ahead to search for programs of your interest. As you can see there, we have the university system in Germany, universities in Berlin, and how to apply to universities in Berlin is also there. So they have this information on their YouTube channel where you can actually reference to them and actually watch it out to the step-by-step information that you require and you need to follow. If the program you are actually selecting is taught in English and you are coming from a country where English is the language of instruction, you might not need to provide IELTS. But in any other case, international recognized language certificate for the language in which your studies will be taught is actually required. And all the obtained university certificate and record of achievement, grade and ungraded is actually also required. And I mean, we have the option here that if they are available, you can actually put it, and if they are not, you can actually skip them. Okay, but they also recommend that you have this in mind, that all applicants should submit additional information or document and one or two letter of recommendation from professors, school teachers, employers, and etc. But I think the one that will be easier for you is, since you have some work experience and you are already in the working class, you can actually get your recommendation from your employer, and this will actually save you a lot of stress. But if you think getting it from the professor will be easier for you, you can then go ahead to also get this. Evidence of your net household income is also required, and if you come to section 12 right here, you are going to see what you need to do to be able to provide this. Okay, if the application only include information on the net household income, proof of evidence must be submitted during the verification process. Okay, so we have three phases. You must make sure you follow all these three phases to be one of the person who is actually on top of this application right now. We've seen some documentation that you have to follow, I mean the procedure. Now, how do you submit your first application or the recommendation letter that you have to submit first to be able to get your application link? If you come to the top right here where it says the deadline and application, if you scroll or if you bring this up, it said When applying for this scholarship, proof of the applicant social commitment in the form of a letter of recommendation from NGO or social institution is actually required, and the non profit organization or social institute must also submit the letter on behalf of the applicant as PDF via this email address. Okay, after carefully reviewing this letter, outstanding prospects will actually be granted access to the application form, which means this is not open to everybody, and only complete application can be considered. Applicant must submit at least the following documents to be considered for the first phase of this information. Okay, letter of recommendation from an NGO or a social institution is required, okay, which you are going to send via the email that we've seen at the top right here. And the second one is actually following the application link that has been sent to you via the email that you use to send this recommendation letter to them. Then you are also going to proceed to the next step, which is actually submitting your project description, which is like 2 to 5 pages maximum on what you actually want to do. Then you are able to actually proceed to the next phase of this program by actually applying to your study visa, right? If you come back to this page where we have the information towards the incoming fellow and also information about interested applicants, here are things interest you need to have interest in social commitment, collaboration, good academic performance, continuing education plan after graduation, transparency, no financial support of family member or third party through the scholarship program possible, right? Okay, if you then scroll down, you are going to also see the section where you see project description. So if you click on this project description right here, it's going to bring you this PDF file that you can actually see a sample of the project description that someone has done, or this is more or less like a template for you that you can actually use or replicate to also write your own project description. Okay, so make sure you are at least truthful enough with the information that you are writing in your project description. And if you also close this down, you go back to the website, you come to the top of the page right here, you click on this hamburger right here, and you are also going to see project right here. So if you click on this project right here, it's then going to take you to another page where you have information about some other project that other or previous student has actually done in previous areas. Impact stories, our social project, our school project, project of our scholarship recipient. And if you then scroll down, you're also going to see contact us here, but I want us to go to the scholarship recipient. If you then click on this information, it will take you to the next page where you are going to see sample projects or projects that other people has done in the past. Okay, if you scroll down a little more better, you are going to see these are the projects that people have done. Musical frontline, okay, this is projects youth school dropout prevention, okay, environmental awareness project, okay, musical and movimento project, okay. So you have a lot of them right here. You can actually get to this page to actually get inspiration to also write your own project description as well. Okay, so all of these are information that you are having in this video. I want you to make sure you click on that like button so that other people can actually find this information. And if you think this is your first time here on this channel, I welcome you here on this channel, and I hope you find value in today's video. Please make sure you actually subscribe so that you can actually be the first person to get notified when there's a new video for you on this channel. Okay, and I hope you keep getting more engaging information and useful information right on this channel. Make sure you explore all the information that you have on this page, and you also see the guideline link here. So you want to make sure you click on this link to read more information about the guideline, the procedure, the process that you need to follow. Get the email address there, shoot the email address to the school, then you are able to actually start your processing in full step by step. If you need admission support, you can actually reach out to me. This is not free though. If you have any concern, you want us to have a one-on-one consultation call and just to resolve some concern that you have, check the description of this video and you are going to see that link right there. Okay, this will be everything I have to share with you today, and I hope you get value in today's video. If you also scroll down here, you are going to see between the age of 18 and 30, professional or volunteer experience in non-profit social sector supported by a letter of recommendation, You must have demonstrably not resided in Germany for more than 80 years to this time that you are trying to apply to this program. University entrance qualification is also required. So this is just like repetition of what we've seen earlier. Okay, so you just want to make sure you check information yourself and then take decision. I hope this information is helpful enough for you to actually make decision if you are going to be applying to this program or not. Let me know if you are going to try this out and let me know where you actually watch this from at this time. Till then, I'm going to catch up with you in another one. Thank you and peace out.